Hi there, this is just a quick video for those of you who are forced to go onto a digital transformation journey simply because of the COVID-19 situation. Now, I realize that over the past few weeks, I've seen many who have gone on to social media and have become a lot more active and starting to post a lot of different content, especially videos and Facebook Live and so on. But one of the issues that I have seen in all this frenzy is that a lot of brands or a lot of people who are producing content did not have a very clear target audience in place. So the content that is being produced is simply a very generic content, hoping that something will hit someone somewhere. And this will not work. When I first started my YouTube channel, I actually rented a studio and produced 2 episodes, fully edited and getting ready to launch it. But when I view the content, I realized that they are not up to standard and I actually trashed them. And the reason is because I realized that I was saying things that I wanted to say, but I wasn't producing content that people wanted to see. And that is really because I did not really know who I am addressing or who I'm talking to. So it is very important for you to really look at your target audience, look at your customers that you are serving, and create content that is relevant to them, that is really talking to them. So it took me a while before I realized that, hey, I am a Gen Xer and I do understand how Gen X marketers are facing all the challenges in adapting digital media and content marketing. So I decided to focus my attention on these people and try to help them. And that is why my videos have always been coming from the perspective of a traditional marketer that most Gen X marketers are trained in, and looking at digital and content marketing from that perspective in order to understand what it is all about. So it took me a while to really niche down and find out what is my target audience and what do they really need. And this is really important for this time during the COVID-19. If you are jumping onto the digital bandwagon right now and creating a lot of content on digital, you will realize that if your content is generic, it is like a needle in a haystack, or it is just something like a drop in the ocean, and your content will not be able to be found. That is because digital media is not like traditional media. Traditional media like TV is a mass media. And I talk a little bit about this, the difference between digital media and traditional media. For traditional media, for say TV, you actually have one piece of content and you are delivering it to everybody. And this is different from digital because digital allows us to customize the content and make sure that you are delivering a specific piece of content for a specific audience. This will allow better service to the customers because you are now able to deliver exactly what the customer wants to see. So before you really jump into this digital bandwagon and start producing all sorts of content, it is prudent to take a step back and really think about who you're trying to target. Look at the current situation and see what is the market segment that is still likely to be your customers, who are still likely to need your services and will buy from you. And then think about how you can communicate with this particular segment and think about what exactly do they need and how you can serve them better through your digital content before you start producing content and launching your digital content onto the social media or digital media. So I hope this helps because it is such a sad thing to see all the resources being pumped into trying to create content for digital simply because we are now in a situation where Normal business cannot be taking place, and that's why everybody is simply just jumping onto digital, hoping that it is a silver bullet when it is really not. There's a lot of things to be learned, and it doesn't just happen overnight like that. But in view of time, the least you can do, the first thing that you need to do is to niche down your audience, target audience, and to know exactly who you are serving in order to create relevant and helpful content for your target audience. So this is real once again, and I hope that you will follow me on Instagram or subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to get more tips and to get more information on how to make sense of digital and content marketing. See you next week.